Take the Over, Week 2, Episode 2. Ladies and gentlemen, how is it going? We have some issues that I need to sort out right away. Greg, a.k.a. the Toonie, is gone missing. I'm putting out a wanted poster for him right now. I don't know what his picks are this week. I don't know where he's been. I messaged him today on Facebook, and I was like, hey, Greg, I need your picks for this week so I can make our social media post about it. And he never responded. He's not here right now. So I just want to know where my Greggy back ribs went. You know, I'm a little concerned, not going to lie. Usually Greg gets back to me right away. I hope for whatever reason he's missing, it's for a good reason. And I hope he's having fun. And on my other hand over here, on the other side, Coach Dom, a.k.a. the Diamond, he's missing too. He's got personal reasons, he told me today. I'm very much so okay with that. Greg last week mentioned missing, but he said he'd be available for a phone call. So I don't know where Greg is. And I don't have his picks for this week. He's a mystery. If you want my personal opinion, our punishments this week, Greg was going to have to eat a hot pepper. I personally believe that's why he's not here this week. He is avoiding the hot pepper punishment. But there's going to be no punishments in this week's episode because both my co-hosts are gone. They're going to be pushed to next week. So Greg's not escaping. He's got to eat that hot pepper. The Diamond over here, perfect 5-0. He doesn't have to do anything. I wouldn't be surprised if he took another 5-0 this week. Myself, I got to be handcuffed behind my back for the Sunday games. And to be quite honest with you, I am okay with that. Could be worse. I could be eating a hot pepper. So hopefully this week I won't be pushing the punishments to have to eat a hot pepper and be locked up because that would just suck. I'm just going to dive right into today's show. Going to give you guys our picks. Going to give you guys our records going into this week. And I will personally throw my name for the dart throwing competition. For the Monday Night Football, I will throw my dart. It'll still happen. It'll be great. But let's get into the Sunday picks, our 5 picks. So I guess I'll just start with myself. Already going to pull out the hammer right away. Got to pull out the hammer. Giants and Bears, hammering that over. It's 42 is the over right now from what I've seen. It is Saturday, so the over is at 42. I think that is really low. And Coach Tom is kind of talking to me. He's like, you know, that's kind of like a trap, right? Because the Giants played pretty well. Like, they scored pretty well last week. The Bears scored pretty well last week, came back against the Lions. He goes, 42 is a low over. They want you to take the over. Well, guess what? They got their wish. I'm hammering the over. I think the Giants and Bears cover that for sure. And that's my first pick of the week. Number 2. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But for this one. Oh, shit. I got glasses. For this one, we're going prime time. All right? We're going prime time. Patriots versus Seahawks. Patriots had a very good game last week. Don't get me wrong. Patriots played really well. Blew my expectations out of the water. Glad I didn't take the Dolphins like Coach Tom told me not to. However, this week, I am going against the Patriots. I think the Seahawks are just too good of a football team right now. I think the Patriots still have some things to figure out, and the Seahawks are not the Dolphins. So what do I have? It's a lock. This is a lock for me. Seahawks -4. Take it. They're going to beat the Patriots handily. They're at home. I know there's no crowd. There's no 12th man, but that's okay. Russell Wilson is a very early MVP candidate for me. He blew me out of the water last week with his performance. I think it is very true that he's going to be throwing the ball a lot this year. DK Metcalf looked good. They got a freaking stud offense over there. Greg Olsen, maybe he gets a touchdown this week. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. But I just know that the Seahawks are definitely going to cover the -4 against the Patriots. And that's a lock. That is a lock. Prime time. That is a lock. Let me tell you right now. If you're not taking the Seahawks this weekend, I feel bad for you because they're going to show the Patriots what they're all about. It's actually hot in that thing. Next game, Panthers/Bucks. Nothing special about this one. I just definitely think the over is going to hit. Tom Brady last week didn't have too great of a performance. They lost to the Saints. Everybody's making fun of the Bucks already, making fun of Tom Brady already. There's already been the memes out there. I think this is a little bit of a revenge game for Tom Brady. As much as I hate to say it, I think he's going to have a good performance. But I also think the Panthers can still score. They got Christian McCaffrey. Obviously, he's good for a touchdown a week. You never know what that guy can do. He's almost impossible to stop. They got Robbie Anderson. He had some flashes in the first week against the Raiders. And I think the Bucs defense is not that stellar, so I think the Panthers can do some damage like they did against the Raiders. The over is going to hit for this one. I'm sorry, I don't have the actual number. I think it's 49, I think. I could be wrong. Then my hot take for the week. I know I just dissed the Dolphins like 2 minutes ago when I was talking about the Patriots. But this week I am definitely going to take the Dolphins against the Bills. Dolphins at +6. I think they're going to either backdoor cover or even, trust me, I don't know why I'm saying this, they might beat the Bills this week. The Bills look good. Josh Allen looks good. But the Dolphins will definitely cover. That is my hot take this week. I hope I'm not eating a hot pepper next week. I don't think I am. Washington saved my ass last week from eating one. The Dolphins are going to save my ass this week from eating one. Finally, my last pick, Rams +1.5. I have no idea why this is at +1.5. The Eagles have no offensive line. Aaron Donald's going to eat Carson Wentz alive. The Eagles are looking rough on offense. They've got some guys injured. Even Miles Sanders, yeah, he's back this week, but he's still a little bit banged up. You know, I don't see it going too well for the Eagles. I think having the Panthers. I just think having the Rams at a +1.5 in general is like crazy to me because they're gonna win the game outright. So this is a bet that I'm gonna take all day, every day. Rams 1.5. I like it. Rams are back. I'm just gonna say it. Rams are back. I had the Cowboys last week, and they shocked. Well, I wouldn't say they shocked the world. There was a lot of people who had the Rams. Okay, there's a lot of people who had the Rams, but the Rams look good, and I think that without Todd Gurley, I hate to say this, as much as I like Whirly Gurley, I think they have a nice running back committee that they can run through over there with Cam Akers and Brown, and I also think Robert Woods is going to be a stud this year. Cooper Kupp, the receivers are still there. Tyler Higbee, and I think Everett's out right now, but Jared Goff, I don't think will necessarily be running for his life against the Eagles this week. Rams offense might be back. Hopefully, I don't eat my words there, but they are going to have a 2-0 start to the season for sure. Now, Greg's picks. Greg's picks are question marks all around the board. I don't know what the guy's got for his hammer, his lockdown, his hot take. Nothing. Greg is question mark all over the board. What does this mean for the future of the show? I don't know. Maybe we make him double down 1 week and make 10 picks so he can catch up on his record. I have no idea. All I know is these question marks all around the board. I hope he comes back next week. I hope he's good. But Dom, the Diamond, Coach Dom, whatever you want to call him, he gave me his picks today. I was very, very thankful to at least have his picks so I can give some kind of show to you guys. His hammer for the week, Cowboys, Falcons, taking the over, hammer the over, hammer it. I need to get a hammer for myself because, let's just be honest, there's going to be a lot of overs taken this year on the hammer. Vikings/Colts, I don't know what his lock and hot take are. Okay, I don't know what his lock and hot take are. I'm going to assume this is not either of those. Vikings/Colts, he's taking the over as well. He loves the over this week. Rams +1.5, just like myself. I'm sure he would give you the same explanation. No idea why they are +1.5 against the Eagles. He's taking the Rams with the spread. Chiefs at -8.5. He's taking it. Let's be real. The Chiefs, I'm not going to give his explanation for him, but if I had to guess, Chiefs are a safe bet anytime this year. They're the best team in football. I wouldn't be surprised if they go 16-0. They might have one or two losses just by fluke this year, but they are a very safe team to bet. -8.5, you're still taking them. Coach Dom's taking them. Moving on to the last pick, which I'm going to guess the lock for him would be the Chiefs, and his hot take this week is going to be the Giants +5.5. They are playing against the Bears. They definitely can either backdoor cover or win this game outright. This isn't really a game I would touch for like a money line or a spread, but it's going to be a close game in general. I think the over is going to hit personally. He thinks the Giants are going to cover 5.5. I would have to agree with that. And there's Dom's picks, a.k.a. the Diamond. let's go over our records starting into week 2. Sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit today. It's hard to balance this and bounce ideas off of myself. Let's go into our records going into week 2, starting week 2. The Diamond 5-0, myself 3-2, Greg 3-2. I'm very impressed that Dom has hit all 5 of his bets this week, but it's just the beginning. This is 15 more long weeks of football, 15 more long weeks of 5 bets a week. I'm sure this won't be the last time he hits 5-0, but we'll have to see. Greg, he's going to be all over the map all season. There was one point on Sunday. I'm sorry I couldn't get the vlog out to you guys. There was one point on Sunday where Greg looked like he was going to cry. He wasn't hitting a single bet all afternoon long. And it almost looked worse than my Colts bet that I did. Colts obviously did not even win the game, so I lost big time on my bet. That was my big bet of the week. That was my lock, and it didn't happen. So for Greg to look worse than I did after that, it speaks volume to his 3-2 record, which I think the afternoon games may have saved him because he was not looking too good at the 1 o'clock games. That's really it for this week's episode. We are working on a intro for the show. We are working on a pick-em punishments segment for the show. I am working on everything. This is just getting started. It's only week 2. I'm sorry that it was only me this week. I hope you at least take the picks and run with them. Whatever you like, just go with it. I tried my best to explain what's happened. And we'll see you guys next week for episode 3, week 3 of Take the Over. I'm going to throw my dart right now for Monday Night Football. If you guys want to check out the Monday Night Football dart throw, go to our Instagram. Right now it is _couch_coaches. It might stay like that. I'm not too sure yet. It might change to something to do with Take the Over. And, yeah. We'll see you guys in the next one.